A charge capital Q is placed at each of the opposite corners of a square. A charge small q is placed at each of the other two corners. Now what is happening is, this is a square, right, and we are placing capital Q over here and capital Q over here and two small q's over here and here, right. Now it is saying if the net electrical force on Q is 0, then what is Q by small q? Now we have to find the force on this small. Now force on this due to this capital Q will be along the diagonal basically, and it will be in this direction because they are having the same sign. Now small q should be of the opposite sign, because if it is of the same sign, then it will be, the force will be coming in this direction and the force will be coming in this direction. So net cannot be 0. That means absolutely what we have to do is, the force should not be in this direction, and rather it should be in this direction and this direction. That means small q is of the opposite sign of that of q. That we know, that we come to know that q by q should be negative. That means we can definitely eliminate the option C. Right. Now what should be the force? Now force due to Q on Q, that will be equal to what? KQQ upon, what is the distance between them? If this is A, this will be what? A root 2. So that means A root 2 whole square. And force on capital Q due to small q will be equal to what? Let us eliminate the negative sign. It will be K into capital Q into small q divided by A square. Now this force will be in this direction and in this direction. Now we have to take the resultant of these two. The resultant of these two forces will be coming along the diagonal. So that means F net due to QQ, like two Q's basically, it will come out to be what? K into QQ by A square into cos 45 degree, because this diagonal will be making an angle of 45 degree with this, and this is also 45 degree, and it will become twice of this because the two resultants will add up. One force will be due to this one. I can write it as AB and D, let us suppose. So AB and AD, the components will add up, so that was why it will be twice. Now these two should cancel out. This force and this force should cancel out, right? These two should be equal. That means KQ square upon 2A square should be equal to 2 into KQ into small q divided by of A square, and cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. So I can cancel out this and this. So that means capital Q by 2 will be equal to root 2 into Q, or I can write it as that Q by small q should be equal to 2 root 2, and it should be negative as we have already seen, right, because we eliminated this negative sign. So that means option A is correct.